Hello. How are you? It's a gorgeous Thursday today, and I'm back at it. If you've noticed, if you've been in the group a while, then you probably know how I'll go a long time without doing any lives, and then I'll crunch a whole bunch together. And today, I wanted to give you something that I was going to show you, like exactly what I do in the morning. Like if you've followed me for a while or you've been in here for a while, you'll know that hey Amanda, that the morning mindset routine like completely changed up my business. There were several things that went into changing up my business, but I would honestly give the morning mindset routine that I'm fused into every day. Thank you. It's kind of crooked. I've just noticed. It just really made things different for me. And so I created like this a while back, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to give this to the group because I know there's some of y'all in here that have asked me about like kind of the mindset routine that I do and that sort of thing. And so I know it's backwards, but after I finish this video, if I have time to, I'll get the link on here today. But it's a free download, a free PDF that you can print out. And this is the exact thing that I do every single morning. Sometimes not on Saturday and Sundays just because the kids are here. But if it's Monday through Friday, this is something I do almost every morning that has really made a big difference with my business. So I just wanted to share that with y'all and give y'all something for free because I'm working on 2019 and, getting that set up and get it, starting out on a good foot. And I thought this might be something that y'all would want to incorporate into your morning, whether you own a business or not. Like it's just a good foundation for setting your day, setting the tone, how you want to feel, that sort of thing. So anyway, I was just going to show you the worksheet. Here's my filled out one for this morning, and I'll keep like a month's worth in a folder, and then at the end of the month I go back and kind of review it, which is cool because it has a place for like there's four boxes, and the first one, like I think just with working with coaches and reading things and everything, the feeling that you put into each day is huge. Like it's such a big, important part. And it's so easy just, when you're getting up and getting ready with the kids and going on autopilot, you don't really sit there and always think about like exactly how you feel and how you want to feel for the day. Like sometimes we just kind of like, whatever, I don't have time to think about it, or I don't think about it. But I've noticed that when I do think about it, and especially if I write it down, like there's power in a pen and paper. If I write down, like today I put, and my how I want to feel every day generally is the same, but if I don't take notice, then it's easy just to get off track, and then I tend to get stressed and kind of grumpy and just like, go on an autopilot, and I'm like, no, that's not how I want to go through my day. So like today I wrote easy, fun, simple, carefree. If you saw yesterday's live, like I think I said something about like my 2019, I really want to have the intention of just making it simple and easy and, fun. And that's just my goal for every day. And if I don't specifically pay attention to it, it doesn't happen. Like, those things where you have to choose happiness or choose joy. Like we really do have to choose the intention for our day. And so when I stop in the first thing in the morning and take notice and say like, yes, I do want to feel happy today, or I want to feel like I want it to be easy today. I'm a big proponent of easy. Like, we struggle so much, and I'm so bad about making life so much harder than I need it to be. And so if I just take a moment and say, you know what, today I'm going to feel easy. Today it's going to feel carefree. I'm not going to struggle. The sales are going to come in. Magic really happens around that, which is always crazy to me. I'm like, that just seems like such a fluke. But I've had, like almost a good solid 2 years of doing this now, and it's not a fluke. It's just literally what you set your focus on. That's where your energy flows and your attention goes. And as cliche as it sounds, it really does work. So it's just very important to me that I have an easy, free, carefree, simple, fun business. If this isn't fun, I don't want to do it. I'll go work for somebody else. I can be miserable for them. So it's important that, I put those elements into my business. So my first thing is, I just want to put a very big intention on how I feel. Amanda says my word for 2019 is consistency. I stay in squirrel mode. So this is huge for me. Yes, Amanda, that is amazing. Like totally. Consistency. Just that showing up every day is so important. And I've just really learned, over the past few years, like that consistency, what you do in every day, those little bitty things that you do in day out and day in and day out is what determines your success. I mean, that's really it. And so consistency, I'm right there with you. Like, I love that. Even if you're not, doing amazing things every day, if you're just showing up and trying and putting in the work, then, magic happens there. So, and then in the second one, I put, today I am celebrating, and it says, list 3 things you're grateful for. Remember to include your wins and successes, no matter how small. Because I love the gratitude thing, and I can totally be grateful. I love that. Gratitude, it does change things. But I also have to remind myself to celebrate the wins. Because I go through goals and, check boxes and all this, but it's not often that I'm like, hey, celebrate that. And I was in this Facebook group, which Denise Duffield-Thomas, she has the Lucky Bee boot camp thing, and I joined that a few years ago. It's totally life-changing for me. And this one lady was sitting there, and, it's just a group like this, and they were commenting on something. And she said, you really need to remember to be thankful to your 5 years ago self, because it probably looks way different than it does today, and just remember, like, hey, thank you for taking me where I needed to go then, and then recognize where you are now, and just that whole vibe of really recognizing where you were in the past and where you are now, because the two always look so different. And anyway, so today I put, like, I'm grateful for the Photoshop and Fabulous course. I opened it a year ago this month. And I'm so thankful what that did for my business, and just, the whole lessons that I learned in launching and putting that out there, and just, everything that went into that, and seeing people have gains and wins from that. I'm so thankful for that. And of course I will plug that it is closing tomorrow. So if you want to get in tomorrow, because then we're closing the doors and it's pretty much being scrapped and tossed to the wayside. If you want to join that, go to justpinklemonadecompany.com, click on Black Friday sales, because like I mentioned yesterday, the page is still up there and it's not going anywhere because I've got other things I'm doing right now. And then I'm celebrating, like, my new house. I just moved in. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I'm almost done living out of boxes. Like, I'm so close to getting everything. As you can see, I have nothing on my walls, but that's kind of a last thing for me, just because I'm really trying to take a minimalism approach this year, and I just was able to declutter so much, which is just such a good feeling, and so I'm not in a hurry to get things back up. So I threw out so much stuff, donated so much stuff, like, oh, it felt so great. And then I'm so thankful for the weather today, because it's like 79 degrees here. For all of y'all who are in the snow and stuff, I'm sending you lots of warm wishes, because I could not live in that. And I love looking at snow, but I just can't imagine being in that day in and day out. I found a new CPA a while back that I love, and we've been working together, and I'm so thankful for that. Celebrating the new year, and then, just there's so much gratitude. And once you get in the role of that, if you're just like free-form gratitude flow and celebrating things, it's so hard to get knocked off that during the day. And that totally becomes like, oh my gosh, I have this awesome day ahead of me. And when each day adds up to that consistency, and you have day after day of gratitude and wins, you get on fire. Like, it's like crack, like you're just so addicted to it. And that's when your business starts to change, or that's when your life starts to change, because it's so easy to get in that victim mindset and just that, like, oh, I can't fix this, and I find myself falling into that, and I'm thankful that I can get myself out of it. So I have to go in a minute, because I've got to take my dog to the groomer and to get his little pedicure, because his nails are getting long. And then on the third box, it says review of this month's goals, and it says studies show that you can reach your goals faster if you review them often. You can supercharge them when you write them down every day. And this is another thing that, if you type in goals, writing them down, boom, boom, boom on Google, it's going to show you a study of, like, all these things, like how much more effective reaching your goals are if you're sitting there and it's in front of your face. I try to look over them twice a day, because that's even been more effective than just doing it once. So it's huge in, getting those goals. If we write them down at the beginning of the month and we don't look at them again, then we're probably not going to get there. And that's another thing I learned in Denise's boot camp. And she was saying there was some study that, millionaires review their goals twice a day. Or the self-made millionaires who are really working hard to grow their income and grow their business or whatever, they look at them twice a day. And then they also write them down. Like, writing them down is just huge. Like, I'm a big fan of journaling, of, getting that pen to paper and going old school and feeling that paper in your hand, and something connects from your brain to your heart to your pen. And again, just like, it's so awesome for your business. So I encourage you, if you don't set goals, set a small one, like just start somewhere. And so then I've got my list of goals. Honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth, this month has been so crazy that I kind of took off on my, hard-hitting goal setting, just because it was Thanksgiving and moving into the new house, and I kind of knew what I wanted to do for Black Friday, and so I'm gearing up to hit it hard again. Usually every year, like November to December, it kind of becomes the focus. The focus gets more around family and the kids, because the kids are out of school so much and stuff. And so my business, fortunately, I can kind of just take off a little bit those 2 months and give myself a break. But January, I'm going to hit it hard. So, and then my last little square on here is three things to do today. List 3 things you want to get done today, keeping in mind how you're wanting to feel while going through the day. And usually, like, I'll do something that I really want to work on in my business, or that I have to work on, and then I'll write down like something. I try not to do like errands or that thing on here, but I did put car wash and dog spa appointment, because those to me are considered self-care. And if you saw my post last night, like, I'm a huge believer in self-care too, because it's just amazing to me how much self-care and that personal development and the improving the inside really affects your business. Because if you own a business, it's such a personal journey. And so when you improve yourself, you're going to improve your business. Like, they go very much hand in hand. So my favorite thing, I do this car wash where they wash my car, and I'm like on a monthly subscription thing, so I can go as many times as I want. And I go, if they're open, I'm going to be there. I don't care if it's, 30 degrees outside and it's cloudy. Like, I just love getting my car washed. That's one of just my luxury things, because I love how it smells after they get it cleaned. And then I love getting my dog washed, because he sheds a lot. And so if I can they'll brush him and brush him and brush him. So those two kind of go hand in hand as far as the car wash and the dog wash, because I just love for things to be beautiful and clean. And, I'm not the most organized person by any means, but I do like things to smell nice, look nice, all that kind of thing. So I've got to go. But I'm going to leave a link for this if y'all want this worksheet. Again, this is something I fill out every morning. And then I'll also add in like meditation, journaling. I don't know if you've heard of EFT. I think I always forget what it stands for, but something I can't remember what it stands for. Freedom Technique. You can always YouTube that. There's people on there, but that just kind of gets unlocked energy, or like, I'm not even going to go into it on here, and I'm not an EFT practitioner by any means, but it just helps me. Mostly the journaling and the meditation and that sort of thing, and just setting that intention every day, and being consistent, as Amanda said, like doing that every day, just really can rock things for you in your business. So if you want this download, I'm going to leave a link. That is all I have. I hope you are doing a great day. Again, leave comments, because I'll circle back around and catch up with you when I get to rewatch the video and come back through that. So that is it. Have an awesome Thursday. If you want to join Photoshop and Fabulous, get on over to pinklemonade.com, hit Black Friday sales. There's also if you've wanted to join the VIP at a lower rate, that's on sale too, as well as print workshops. So just wanted to remind you of those. Have a lovely Thursday, and I will see you later.